but he's the best. Hi guys, there has been a lot of lack of uploads, but that's only because I had a garage sale. That was really good if you ask me. We made over $100. Yeah, it was a really good garage sale. As we're back looking ahead to Spurs versus Pacos Ferreira. It's a must-win match. Must-win match. Yeah, I really don't want to win the Conference League. But I want to get into the groups so that our second team gets more experience. I really don't care about winning it, but getting in the groups, I really, really want it so our team gains experience. So predicted lineup is here. A bit of a tall video this will be. So let's start. And next, will he go with Lloris or will he stick with the second team keeper Golini? I don't know, man. He's decent, but more than I'm hopefully scared of Golini is not that he's bad, is how good is Lloris, the captain. He manages the team like he's second manager. He's always talking to the players, and also he makes some smarter saves than Golini. Hey, Golini is a really, really good backup, not like Hart last year. Let's move on to right back. So there's like no, it's obvious. So he's not that bad, but Tanganga's on fire, so it's definitely Doherty, and it's not going to be Aurier because Levy wants to make life hard. So Aurier wants to leave, and Levy wants him to leave. That's good. So he should leave easily. No, Milan asked for a loan to buy. He didn't want him to get loaned out. They're still gonna buy him next year, and if he's bad, well, that's not Levy's fault. PSG, he wants 18 million for him. PSG offered 15 million, 40 million. He's not letting him go. Yeah, lots of clubs are offering it. He's rejecting. If he wants him to leave, and Aurier wants to leave, yeah, I would even accept a £1 million offer. Yeah. So it's definitely going to be Doherty. Estanganga's been a rock at the back, and I think he'll save him versus Watford. Or who knows? As I think Pacos are a bit better team than Watford if they had to go up against each other. I really don't know. So first centre back. I think the team won't be all with bad players. A goat, a legend. His name starts with Eric, and then with a Dyer, Eric Dyer. But guys, sitting all the hate that he's getting aside, he played really decent against Wolves. Yes, he made that small mistake early in the game, but everybody that makes that small mistake, he played quite decent, to be honest. And I'm one that Dyer's not my favorite player by far, but he played really decent versus Wolves. Well, Dyer is was really good versus Mourinho, but at Mourinho, he's not versus Mourinho. He's one of the players Mourinho liked, and one of the only players that wanted Mourinho to stay. But he's still playing till now for Nuno Espirito Santos. But who will be taken out, him or Sanchez? As we're going to get on to our next centre back. Well, this was a tough one. There's Joe Roden, who has a small knock. Joe Roden really wasted since Ryan Mason and Nuno got over the club, but he has a small knock. Last few weeks of the Moreno area, he was playing really decent though, Joe Roden. Or Roden, or Ben Davis at left centre back, or Davisden Sanchez, or Sergio Romero. No, not Sergio. Sergio's that crappy goalkeeper. Christian Romero. Yeah, will he save Romero for the Watford game, or he thinks he can play both? I don't know because it's changed the team. Nuno Espirito Santos. The only thing I wish is to have a better bench. We can start the same team, but the bench has to be But we can't depend on Clark to change the game. Okay, so let's move on. Wait, I haven't said waiting. Could it be? I'm gonna go for Romero. Yeah, I don't think he's still in shape to play in the Premier League. Getting some experience with Spurs in the Conference League is really good for us, for everybody in the world. It's good. Well, not for Arsenal. He's getting some experience in the Conference League to hopefully take that experience in the Premier League. Okay, so let's move on to left back. Will be Sergio Reggi or Ben Davis? I don't know, man. Davis is playing like classic Davis. Classic Davis isn't really good. Davis, he's not bad, but not that good. I don't know how people hate him that much. He's really not that bad. He's not good, but he's not bad. So I'm gonna go for Davis for at left back. He doesn't create much opportunities, but he rarely does any um like mistakes. Like look at Reguilon. He does like he creates three opportunities in a match, but he does two mistakes. Davis doesn't create any opportunities, but doesn't make any mistakes. Yeah, Ricky is a bit better, but then he does that mistake, especially against Aston Villa last season. Remember, he well he didn't own goal. Yeah. Let's move on to centre mid number one CDM. Who will it be? Will Højbjerg go in, or will he rest and play someone like Winks? I'm gonna go for Winks at CDM. Wow, this video is already 7 minutes long. I'm gonna have to rush it. So Winks, yeah, he's really wasted. He I was on a video and the comment said Winks unfollowed as a review to the game versus Pacos. Winks unfollowed the team on Twitter, but now he also unfollowed the team on the pitch. He's a person who I think I want to leave the club. Center midfielder. It's not looking good for Ndombele or Sissoko. Sissoko is trying to get out of the club, but he doesn't want to go to Dubai, and Spurs are rejecting the offers from Europe. And for Ndombele, Levy won't let him go after spending £60 million on him. Yeah, but he won't play anything at this season. He's just a wasted player. Even I would sell Ndombele for 20 million right now. Let's get the cash in, not then the contract they had out and somebody signs on for free. I don't know, Levy. Or maybe their ticket he could impress in the second half of the season. I don't know. Let's move on to center at whoa. I forgot to say who's on midfielder. But also pretty decent player, pretty underrated for me. The Argentinian midfielder, he was really good in the Euros. Okay. So let's move on to center attacking midfielder. Or just he will definitely not play John. Will it be Ali? I don't know. Maybe Lucas? Yes. So Lucas at center attacking midfielder. I was talking how Lo Celso did good in the Euros. I don't know how a player like Lucas doesn't get called to the Brazilian national team, and some players like what players are there that aren't that good but get called up every time, like Pereira da Silva, Everton, Eder Milato, Leo Ortiz, Douglas Luiz, Gabriel Barzosa, and they don't call up Lucas Moura. I guess it's better for Spurs so he doesn't get injured, but it's also worse. He's not getting game time to play and improve on his game. Let's move on to on the left. Brian Gill was a person who really impressed in the first leg. You're like my ex in the voice. Okay, so Brian Gill, the Spaniard, really impressed with lots of good skills and passes. We bought him from Sevilla, and this season he was on loan to Eibar, who finished dead last in La Liga. I'm going to think that he starts on the left. This is why I want Spurs to go to the group stage. Players like him, Davis, Doherty, Golini, where will they play if it's not the Conference League? Cups don't come around every time. So that's why, more than winning it, so the players can get experience. Let's move on to the right. Stephen Bagby? No, I don't think so. He's resting for the games, I think. He's been quite good in the last few matches. I think he's going to be Ryan Sessegnon. He didn't impress that much versus Pacos in the first game, but he's back to Spurs. It's been a while, and he has needing to get back on the team and back playing good. So I'm gonna go Ryan on the right. Center midfielder, right side and striker. He's back. He's one of our own. He's one of our own. Harry Kane will sign a contract. Hopefully, Harry Kane will sign a contract up top. Hopefully, he can score 25 goals. Hopefully, he will never leave the city. Hopefully, subscribe. Hopefully, Hopefully, Harry Kane will score 25 goals. Hopefully, he'll win the Golden Boot. Hopefully, he'll win the Best Assist Award. Hopefully, he'll have lots of combinations with Son. Hopefully, blah blah blah.